Hello and welcome to the Gallant Goblin Plays Pathfinder 2nd Edition, Troubles in Otari. We have everybody back at the table again this week. How are y'all doing?
Doing good.
Oh, yeah.
You have a good week?
So far, so good.
Okay. So I kind of wanted to talk about... I wanted to get to know you guys a little bit better. Some of you I don't know as well as others. And so I was thinking about how nerds can kind of, when you get into something, not projecting anything onto you all, but when we get into something, we tend to get into something really strongly, at least I do. Like if I'm really excited about something, I just want to devour everything and go on Amazon and buy 100 things. And I was wondering, do you have anything like in your recent history that you kind of did that with? Like something that you got really deep into that maybe you weren't at all interested until fairly recently, and now you're like want to learn everything about it. Anything come to mind for any of y'all?
Well, I can say I did have interest prior. Like I've played guitar for a long time, and so I love playing instruments and stuff. But recently, like within the last year, I've always played acoustic, and I bought an electric guitar and an amp.
Ooh.
And then the world of electric guitars is like vast with the equipment you can buy. You can buy pedals and just like, I can make that sound, and then recording equipment and microphones. So it's like,
when you get that looper pedal, it starts getting crazy.
And I got like DJ kits, and so like all of a sudden it's like, as soon as like I put like two things on like a payment, and then I'm like, all right, the minute one ends, I'm like, all right, just gonna keep that payment rolling. So I'm definitely deep in guitar nerd stuff, and only decent at guitar. So.
I don't even know if that counts as nerdy. I feel like that's not nerdy anymore.
I mean,
when
you start talking about ampage and wattage and like you have to, when you have a lot of pedals, and I just know this because one of my good friends from high school is like total into guitars, has his own band and everything. You have to like set up those pedals just right so you don't blow a fuse.
I don't know. I feel like
you've got some like electrical engineering you're gonna have to get into.
No, that's true, but I don't know if it's necessarily nerdy. I think anything that has a pedal involved is automatically cool, with the exception of flight simulators. If you have a pedal for your
back to nerdy.
That is full for nerdy. Yeah,
that's fair.
But anything else with a pedal,
don't have pedals.
It's the old horseshoe. Well, high-end ones do. I think. I don't know.
You say usually you don't fly an airplane with pedals.
I think you do, don't you? Yeah, I think that's how you determine if you go fast or not, right? I don't know.
Let's just say it with confidence. They do.
How else do you break?
They have them.
They definitely have them.
They have them.
I guess it depends on what kind.
Maybe. Anybody else getting anything super nerdy or like deep into?
And make sure it's really nerdy, not like cool nerdy.
Yeah, I like the humble brag. Well, I'm kind of into electric guitars.
I can really shred on the guitar.
Get my first album coming out.
Yeah.
You know, so they're no big. NBD.
I may or may not have bought almost every resource for the Alien tabletop RPG.
That's what he's looking for. That's what he's looking for.
Yeah.
I'm at the
Are
point
you
where
playing it yet, or
No, we just own everything now.
in preparation.
Okay. Are you gonna run your own campaign?
We're gonna try because they have two different campaign styles. They have like the more open-ended thing where it's like long-term, and then they have they call it cinematic, so it's more like just playing through the movie.
Interesting.
People don't usually survive, and usually if there's a survivor, it's very terrible, like Ripley. So it's a little bit more like that. So we're probably going to try one of those.
Excellent. Alex, Stu, anything come to mind?
My money went to that. I get the cheap things.
There you go.
Where like
She owns half of it.
I own half of that. He just gives me more books, but that's not a new thing.
Oh, that's fair.
Just books.
I guess I wouldn't say I spend my money as much as my time, and somewhat recently, I guess not too long ago, a friend of mine approached me and asked me if I wanted to, he was going to run a Call of Cthulhu campaign and asked me if I wanted to play. And saying yes was the biggest mistake to my time, because now I'm just like constantly like trying to schedule with with a few of my friends and him, and hey, when can we get together and play more Call of Cthulhu? And it's like it's a very different vibe than D&D.
It's what we're gonna do in October.
Pathfinder. Yeah. Very fun for right now.
That one's addicting. We did. Yeah. What did we do? Like the
we played
one?
the like trial scenario when you get the starter.
And it was only just me and him because we wanted to just see what the like.
So we just like took turns making decisions and stuff.
Well, there's like a level of like role play that comes with Call of Cthulhu. I think that is really, really fascinating because you can tie so much is tied to your profession, which is so much easier to kind of relate to. I think for a lot of people than maybe what a bard might be or what a wizard might be. It's like that's kind of difficult. It's much easier to think, well, how would a chauffeur act in like the 20s or some baroness or something. So I've had a lot of fun with that for sure.
I don't know about y'all, but I can't wait to see what you do with this fish camp that you arrived to.
Listen,
I love a good sandbox adventure.
Oh, yeah.
Like this is kind of a small scale sandbox, and they use just one map. It's one kind of collection of little buildings. But I know like Starfinder, there's a campaign I'm really looking forward to running where you're establishing your own colony and building it out. Pathfinder, Kingmaker is an adventure I want to run sometime. Was there bringing that to 2nd edition where you build your own kingdom and you expand and you grow and you just defend it. But here we've got, you all have arrived at Tamily Tanderville's old fish camp, which has been abandoned for a couple of years. You did her a favor and she wants to return the favor by bequeathing this to you. While you go down and check it out, clear it out of any threats that may have taken up refuge in here since he's been here. She's kind of there doing up the paperwork to officially give it to you, and you've completed it up. She did tell you that there is a ghost that seems to haunt the place, but a fairly non-threatening ghost from what she knows. And otherwise, I don't think you really got much information about what's here, did you?
Oh, really?
No, she didn't really know.
She said it was smelly.
Maybe it was overrun by animals.
Creatures of some sort.
Things. Blue Finley.
Blue Finley is
our ghost.
Just a ghost.
Pronouns are they, them.
Mm-hmm. And otherwise, you just know that this is yours the moment you clear it out. And so last episode, you, after having a little encounter with a boar to get your feel for your characters and combat and Pathfinder and Hero Lab, get her feet wet with that, and a fairly non-threatening. I mean, nobody almost got to 5 hit points and died. Everyone was almost completely fine.
I mean, I feel attacked literally and figuratively.
It's just
a bit. Just literally a bit.
Yeah.
That was just the trial combat with a very easy, simple beast.
Who's a level above
just one creature, no threat whatsoever. And so you're fine. And you healed up. And you brought the carcass down to show who's real master. You're going to have it for dinner.
That's right.
But you have arrived at this camp, and there's quite a few ways to enter. There's other little outbuildings around. I've put down some construction paper on a little flip mat here to kind of give you a little fog of war. And you arrived. You can have your conversations and decide what you'd like to do.
Oh, look, this... I tell you, this fishing village... This is what I'm saying, Corwin. This is what you need as an adventurer. Madame Tendervale was right. You need a headquarters. And look at all this to explore. Let me show you as my mentee. Let me show you just how to clear a room.
There might be some coin in those outbuildings over there.
Interesting. Let's go take a look.
And yeah, I guess I want to. I assume you were referring to some of these. So I'm going to go that way. I don't know if you're actually going to follow me.
So Corwin's demeanor has changed since we've gotten here, because Corwin is afraid of ghosts and has not admitted this to anyone. So Corwin has become respectfully quiet and just follows along, and is just like, yeah, that's right. I realize that that staying outside seems good for me right now. Here's the boar, and I'll just follow along.
So yeah, I'm gonna go over here, and I'll let you guys, you can either follow or you can do your own thing before I kick in this door.
I mean, maybe we take a look at these smaller buildings.
Or we could put the boar inside.
Well, inside where?
The big building.
I think we should save the big building. my ghost sense tells me the ghost is absolutely in that large building, and we might want to be together when we do that.
Have you not noticed that poor Corwin is afraid of the ghosts?
I mean, if you like, I could try to trick him into thinking he has courage. I could tell him I have a spell that gives him a lot of courage.
I mean, that's wonderfully deceptive. Let's go.
It's for his own good. It'll make him very brave in this scenario.
It'll build his self-esteem.
You guys joining?
Yes.
Okay.
Leave the war. We'll get it when we come back.
Yeah, okay. He's not going anywhere.
I cast placebo.
So I will walk up to you, Core, and I'm gonna tell you. Listen, Core, I see you're a little shook.
No, I'm not.
I have just the thing for you. I can give you endless fonts of courage in this scenario. I'm gonna cast a spell on you.
What?
And it's gonna make you fearless.
Well,
But you have to believe in it.
I wouldn't need that. Look, I'm not scared. I'm not. Okay. Let's say that that's real. You're saying I have to believe?
If you don't think that I can do it, it's not gonna work.
No, I'm not. It's not you, man. I just like, jeez.
This is my area of expertise.
All right. Okay. If you're an expert, why not? I'm not scared, but
I will reach over and just lean into Corwin there and be like, Corwin, darling, let Norris help you.
Just cast it.
You will be wonderful. I'll hold your hand while he does. And using that as my verbal component, actually cast Inspire Courage.
And simultaneously, I will take out some of my, let's see here, my flint and spear and kind of like light a torch to make some smoke. And I'll cast Read the Air.
Also, once you can cast a spell, or you can what this would be was doing a lie with the deception skill.
Yeah, that's
So
it.
why don't you go ahead and roll a deception check?
Okay.
And this is up against your perception DC, which is just 10 plus your perception, which is 5. So DC 15 to
17.
So you believe his spell.
All right.
Whoa. I was definitely not scared before, but let me tell you what, guys, I'm so excited. Let's do this.
It does only last a little bit of time, though, so we have to move quick.
Yeah, I'm going in. And just pushes Brash out of the way and kicks the first door open.
And did you cast a real spell too, or was that?
I cast Read the Air, so I have a +1 status bonus to my next diplomacy check for the next minute.
Okay. I think diplomacy is a different skill than
I know,
Deception.
If there's anything inside this building that you want to have a conversation with, then you're good to go. But otherwise, rip that thing off of there.
Hey, hopefully the ghost is in this first building.
Yeah, then you're good to go. So as you kick the door off and everybody falls over dead, the door creaks open on battered hinges, releasing a putrid stench. Racks for smoking fish fill most of the dark space within, some still holding scraps of scale and bone. A faint sloshing sound comes from a vile-smelling puddle in the center of the floor as a couple of fetid oozes come out of the ground. And go ahead and roll for initiative.
Oh, right.
Ooh, that was quick today.
Y'all pick the building with the oozes.
I'm gonna make a joke about it. Corwin, is that you? I know you're scared, but goodness.
You oozed all
It's
over
the
the
oozes.
place.
It's the oozes.
Is this normal for humans?
Ooh.
And I think I can. I'm gonna modify initiatives. There we go.
What do we add again?
Your perception.
Perception.
Okay.
Well, I should have asked if y'all were doing anything particular when you entered, but we'll say.
Well, you know what? I had already cast.
So you were doing
Inspire
that, yeah. So
Courage.
that works. You can all have that turned on. And yeah, I'm ready to. I think I'm ready to accept your initiative rolls. So good night.
20.
20. All right, Corwin.
13.
13. Brash.
I'm sorry. Bad math. 12.
12.
And I got 16.
16.
I got
And Norris.
I got an unnatural 20, but it was a 14 plus 6.
That is a 20.
But I didn't know if that was...
Mine is also mine is a 16 plus 4.
Okay.
So
I think it'll automatically shuffle y'all in here. And let's see if that worked properly. I think it did. I just got to click confirm and start, and I think it will go ahead and sort things for me. Fingers crossed. And yeah, all right. Gana, you said a 23. Is that correct?
20.
What happened?
I think it automatically rolled.
I did something wrong. I can adjust them in here. Do y'all remember your initiative rolls? I'm sorry.
Yes.
What was yours, Brash?
16.
16. I don't know why I didn't take it. I'm still learning.
No, it's all right.
And we'll keep those. Norris was a 20.
20.
And oops. And Brash was 16. Who did I not
Yeah.
get? Corwin.
12.
12. That's much worse than the 21 it rolled for you automatically. Okay. So yeah, it has Norris as going first. So Norris, you see those two oozes. You get the sense that maybe they did not fully clean this place out from the fish guts and other gross stuff that was in here, and in the time that it was away, it gained some sentience and was probably trapped in this room as well, because this room is made to be a little bit more airtight than the other ones around here. And so it's probably looking to escape. It's probably looking to feed. So what would you like to do, my friend?
I'm going to stride 1 square forward, and with 2 more actions and the rest of my turn, I'm going to cast Forbidding Ward on Corwin. So you have +1 to your AC against this.
Sweet.
All right. Okay. Anything else you want to do?
It's my turn.
Okay, very good. Gana, you're up.
That is 2.
And Brash is on deck.
actions. And there's only one door, correct? Okay.
Yeah, just the one door entering here.
So I will inspire courage once again and say, oh, well, it's stinky, but it could be tasty. Please get rid of them so I can. And then I will move behind Brash.
And you can pass each other if you need to get into the room, by the way.
Okay.
Not gonna do
That is no
that.
problem. I learned how to take turns in Hero Lab, so I can now keep our turn orders correct. I am proud of myself.
We did it.
Oh, and so, by the way, you didn't spend your hero point, I think it's hero point, at the end of last session. So you can return them all to me, and then I give you a new one for this session.
Hey, look,
And
look at that.
if this time you do anything to impress me, because nobody impressed me last time at all, you can earn more by doing a bit of daring do, or fun role playing, or I particularly like good puns.
Okay.
There you go. There you go.
Gana, did you have anything else you want to do on your turn?
I am double checking. I believe.
And Norris, make sure you have Inspiring Courage turned on in your oh, you're not using Hero Lab, so never mind.
I have it noted on my piece of paper.
There you go. You're old school. Got anything less there?
That is it.
Okay, we will move on to my oozes.
No, the
Yes, they roll pretty good for oozes. All right, let me see what they can do. Ooh.
Oh.
I don't like
Yes. The oozes are both going to move close to the doors I can get there. So you could just move them both just within melee of whoever that is at the front. Who's in the front there?
that. So this is.
That is Corwin.
It's Corwin again!
Corwin, my child. No.
Yes. All right. Are they in the two as close to Corwin as they can possibly be?
Yeah, they're kind of flanking both sides of the door.
Excellent. Oh, so good. The first thing, so they both moved. They both took stride, and they don't get much movement speed, but it's a small room, so it's completely fine. Next, they are going. Oh, this is too good. Yes. A wave of filth just washes off of them and sprays out the door. This is covering all creatures within 20 feet of itself, but I mean, some of you are behind behind walls, so
just me.
well, no, I can get. It's gonna. So what's gonna happen is, I think, Okay, so the one closest to me here on, the ooze closest to me is gonna be able to spray at out that way, Corwin and Gana, and who is that's you and Brash. It's gonna be able to get, I think, all three of you. So what I need is a reflex save from
Okay.
each of you,
And
if you don't mind.
That takes 2 turns.
Your save?
Yeah, so it's I see 2 dots.
Yeah, you don't have to. That's just showing you how trained you are in that particular skill. I think.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So it doesn't take any of your actions. It's just
Sweet.
something that you can do to try to dodge away from this terrible, terrible ooze. All right, what'd y'all get?
Nah.
You said reflex, correct?
Yes,
I got an 18.
Succeed. And who else was in that one? Oh, Corwin.
Corwin.
Got a 9.
That is
Corwin,
not
my
a
boy.
succeed.
We both got a 9.
And Gana also failed. So you two, Brash is fine. Manages to. Yeah. Oh, by the way, Gana.
I went behind you so I didn't get hit by things.
Gana and Brash also get a little bit of cover here. I believe you get a +1 to your saves.
Well,
I think is the way that cover works, and correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section. But the two who failed, that's not bad at all. You take 1 acid damage, and you take a minus 10-foot penalty to your movement speed for a minute.
Yeah.
So just note that. If you want to, you can take an action to clean yourself off, or 2 actions to clean yourself off, and we can, if you're worried about your movement penalty. And then the other one's going to attack the other 3 creatures. So everybody, but no, I think it's just going to get those 2. Yeah. So Norris and Corwin. So give me another reflex save if you would, please.
There you go, buddy.
Try to roll better than that one though. Let's see a success over there.
18.
That is a
Hey,
success.
I get a +1. How much?
You get a +1.
So that's 12.
12. No. This game doesn't play around. So you're fine, but you take 3 acid damage, and your movement speed is impaired by 10 feet for the next minute. So just make a note of that. And guess what? They both have an action left. That was just 1 action to do that. Isn't that great? I love having all these things I could do in a single turn. Next, it is going to take a strike out at. Oh, who's in front there? Is that just Corwin on both of them?
Corwin, my
Look at he was brave to open that
His
door.
false sense of bravery is really not paying off.
And I believe the first little attack there didn't have the strike attack tag on it that I can tell. So I think these are just at the full attack bonus. I could be wrong, and if I am, correct me in the comment section below, but I'm going to go with my full attack bonus for now. I don't know, the first one is a 15?
Who is it?
It is,
Which one?
what's the one closest over there to Stuart?
Then it doesn't, because I have a +1 against it.
That's right.
I have
yeah.
a 16 AC for that
Oh,
one.
interesting. So, yeah, you are fine. And then the other one's going to try to strike out at you with its pseudopod.
Just one.
Nope, that's a 3. So that's not going to hit either.
All right.
So, with the help of your friends, you are completely fine. And that is both of their turns. Excellent. That wasn't too bad. Brash, can you end these? Can you take out one of them at least?
At least.
Yeah. So
oh, no, looking at their hit points, you can't.
I'm gonna. In terms of actions, is it a does he use an action to like throw my hand crossbow down?
To dropping an action, you can drop an item for free.
Okay, cool. I will drop the hand crossbow.
Mm-hmm.
I've got my gnome flick mace in my other hand, which to sort of set the scene on what this looks like. It's like a mace, but of course it's because it's gnomish. It's a little bit smaller, but for me as a human, gladiator, it fits just fine in my hand. And in Osiriani, like script on the side, it reads out "Little Thunder," which is what I've named. It's a little ode to Caden Kalian. And I'm going to take my flick mace, and I'm going to, as I sort of strike out at this pseudopod here, this slime. I have a reach of 10 feet, so I'm not going to move at all. I'm just going to whip out at him, and the little ball at the end of the mace is going to come out and smack him, and then come back to me.
Are you going to do it through Corwin Square, because they will get cover? Or do you want to charge in the room like the brave brash man that you
I'm
are?
going to charge. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I'm going to charge in here. So
Wow.
I'll charge to it. Say,
You like how I goad them into it?
look how it's done, boy! And then I'll move here. I guess I want to stay within there so I don't get any attacks of opportunity.
So one thing I'll bring up that you probably know about attacks of opportunity in this game is that not everybody gets them. You have to take a feat to get an attack of opportunity.
Okay.
So you were the fighter, right?
Yeah.
So you may have it if you took that feat, but otherwise nobody has attacks of opportunity very likely unless you take the feat.
I think I did take the feat.
So just something to check out later on, but it's not many creatures unless they're trained in combat of some sort would probably have attacks of opportunity.
In that case, I'll come all the way back here to the back of the room, and then I'll strike out.
Turns out it did have. No, it didn't.
Yeah.
It's
Turns
a fighter ooze,
It's
okay?
this
I
ooze
spent
fight.
some days in the Absalom Gladiator pits along with you.
And I'm gonna go ahead and strike out at that one.
Yes, please.
I'm gonna go and attack that guy with the old known click mace.
Yep.
And let's.
Where's my AC here? Oh, okay.
And so that is an 18.
Yeah, so normally that would be a critical hit, but these guys are immune to crits.
Ooh, gotcha.
Being slimes. So, but you do, you do succeed in your attack.
Okay, so that'll be. Let me get my little D8 here. So that is 7 damage to that guy.
Which one are you attacking, by the way?
This one over
Okay.
here. And
That's,
I'm gonna go ahead and
you
go.
said 8 damage? I'm sorry.
7 damage.
7 damage.
Yeah. And that's bludgeoning. So I'll actually attack that guy again, which I know is a bit of a penalty. Ooh, that's a 7 to hit.
That does not hit.
Let
Let me give you one other thing while you're thinking about what you want to do for your last
Yeah.
action. Another action we talked about, demoralize, as
Yeah.
being a pretty good one sometimes. Maybe not for creatures who don't speak your language, but another thing you can do is knowledge checks. To take a moment and just kind of consider what these creatures are, if you might be trained in different areas, arcana and whatnot. And we can talk about which skill would be appropriate for each creature, but that'll let you learn maybe they have immunities, if they have special attacks that you may want to be aware of. So that's also something you can do with an action if you want to.
I'm gonna go ahead and attack again because I'm just so obsessed with trying to kill these guys.
And if anybody's wondering, this would be an occultism check if you want to learn about these creatures. If anybody's trained in occultism,
You?
Gana is, yeah.
And I do want to ask Gana if does that inspire courage only work in my first attack? I assume?
It doesn't.
I think it's just permanent.
It
Oh, it
is.
is?
It
It's
should-
a like a lasting.
Oh, cool.
And if you have it triggered in there, it should go ahead and
It's
calculate
not a
everything for you.
concentration.
yeah,
It's for the entire round.
Oh, sweet. All right. Well, I'm gonna do attack number 3. So we'll see how this works. Oh yeah, that's just a natural 1 if I'm reading that one correctly. So it's a -1. Really bad.
Yeah, that would be a critical miss, but and I did, by the way, purchase the critical fumble deck for Pathfinder,
Oh, dear God.
and I decided not to bring it out this time. I thought we just kind of let ourselves.
Thank you.
So yeah,
Because
so
you hit no.
yeah, we don't have those today, but that's okay.
All right.
So, a good choice there. And we do, if you want to be one of our Patreon backers, we do have an option where you can write your own fan crits and fumbles. They're for the D&D 5e system for now, so we won't be using them in our Pathfinder games. But when we get back to 5e, those will be another option for you if you want to write about what would happen to our characters and possibly even murder them, but hopefully not. Hopefully be friendly to our characters. You never know if it's a enemy that's going to draw the card or one of the heroes. So you have to be a little careful with them. But Brash, yeah, that was a very good and effectual turn. Excellent.
Thank
Good
you.
job.
No, you got a little damage done
That's
there.
right.
Not
A
too
little
bad. Corwin, can you show him up though?
You bet I can. So Corwin will enter a rage,
Yes.
pull out his great axe, and swing at this ooze.
Is that Brash?
At the
Oh,
brash
yeah, no, right
shaped
here.
ooze.
Okay.
But in like this fit of like getting like bravery, he's not really paying attention to what the oozes are. So as he's swinging, he goes, "I'm not scared of you, ghost!" And
Yes.
swings it for 13.
That hits.
Heck yeah,
Oozes aren't so hard to hit.
good.
It's like getting a big old mound of jelly.
And that will be for 10 plus 5 swinging and 4 electric damage.
Wait, 10 plus 5 plus what?
Plus
4, 19.
19. Whoo, buddy.
Nice.
So wait, so tell me it was tell me what kind of damage it was?
It was 10 just axe damage,
Yeah.
5 slashing, and 4 electric.
Okay. Yeah, it all seems to go through. Probably the one thing you've noticed about oozes, by the way, is that they are pretty easy to hit, but they probably have a ton of hit points. So, bring the pain. Was that 2 actions?
That was all 3 actions, because that was
actions.
entering a rage,
drawing
my act, right?
All right.
So, yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Yeah, and I can't move. So
Do you
I
have
couldn't
anything
move.
you want to say to your friend at the end of that?
Please don't move. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Or anything you want to say to Brash?
Yeah, I'll say, what they're called, what oozes? What kind of oozes are they?
Oh, you have to do an occultism check to find out.
Oh, yeah, I'll say, I hate ghosts, but I'm not scared of them. See, Brash? And just kind of covered in slime.
Excellent. All right, we're going to go to the top of round 2, and it's Norris's turn.
Okay, I'm going to move over here.
Project that voice out, too, so we can all hear you.
So I'll move 2 squares to the left as my stride action, and
Yep.
then well, before I decide on the end point of that stride, can I cast my Haunting Hymn through Corwin and only hit the...
I don't know what to say.
It says, you echo a jarring hymn that only creatures in the area can hear. The hymn deals sonic damage.
Does it say that your teammates are immune?
It does not.
And I think
You
that
target, though.
What does it say?
No, it is a cone.
If I go here, would I be able to cone it through the door without hitting Corwin?
What do y'all think? Does it look like he can do that? I don't know.
I want to say yes, but I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think.
He was like in the
Maybe
doorway.
if
You
the
can
slime was
enter-
over one.
You can enter the room.
No, I don't want to get in that room.
Yeah, I don't want to get in that type of way.
No.
It's not the gladiator pits of Absalom.
Yeah.
No, I'm going to... Wait, do I have to make a check to keep my Forbidding Ward up on Corwin since I took damage previously?
I don't
Is
know
there
if
like a
there's...
Constitution save?
I don't know about that, honestly.
Concentration?
So since I don't know, then we'll say no.
Okay.
We'll look at the concentration rules, because I do not know. It's a continual effect, though?
It just says sustained up to 1 minute.
All right, I will look into it, but otherwise keep on going. Does it have the concentration trait on it?
It does not.
No, it didn't say concentration? Okay. Well, I'll look into it a little bit, but yeah, continue on for now. To keep a spell up, though, with a concentrate, if it's a concentrate spell, you have to spend an action each turn to maintain it.
Oh, interesting.
And you can have multiple, I believe, I hope I'm looking at this correct. I think you can have multiple ones up at the same time, but you have to spend an action on each to keep the concentration up.
That's kind of cool.
So see if it has concentration. What's the name of the spell again?
Forbidding Ward.
Okay. We'll quickly look it up. That's what we're here for. We're going to take things a little bit slowly because we're learning this. So make sure I'm in 2nd edition rules here. Yeah. Forbidding Ward, it doesn't have the concentration check on it. It's just a cantrip. You ward an ally against these attacks, and yeah, so I think it just continues. So yeah, duration. I don't know what it means by sustained, so I will look at that, what that means. But what were you going to do otherwise?
Well, if I can't get the hymn through the door based on the angle, I'm not going to mulligan my movement. I will commit to where I was. I'm just going to do Forbidding Ward again, but for this one, kind of switch it up because that one seems like it has taken quite a bit of damage, so maybe that one will last a little bit longer.
Okay, I'm sorry, I wasn't listening to a word you said. But I was going to tell you, I found out sustain a spell.
Mm-hmm.
If you have one spell active with a sustained duration and you're not fatigued, you can spend an action to sustain a spell. And you choose one spell with a sustained duration that you have in full effect, and the duration of that spell continues until the end of your next turn. Some spells may have slightly different or expanded effects. If you sustain them, sustaining a spell for more than 10 minutes or 100 rounds ends the spell and makes you fatigued unless the spell lists a different maximum duration.
Oh, yeah.
So sustained up to a minute means you have to spend an action to sustain it.
Okay, so I'm not going to sustain it. I'm just going to recast it. So I'm going to move, recast.
Okay.
And that'll take all 3 of my actions anyway.
Fair. All right. So now we learned something new.
And so I have an extra AC against this one now?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
All
And
right.
that concludes my turn.
Good job, Norris.
Thank you.
And Gnan.
Okay.
Did you want to do an occultism check, or do you have the actions to spare for it?
I will do an Occultism check.
Okay, and that is one that you. I rolled a secret roll to gather knowledge. Okay, and what you learn is these are called sewer oozes, and you get the sense that there's a lot. Probably the last batch of fish was set here to smoke, and nobody ever came back to get it.
Yeah.
And these oozes developed in here. So what you know about these? Like I said, low AC. They are immune to acid, immune to critical hits. They are mindless creatures, so anything that has the mental trait, any kind of spell of that would not work against these. They're immune to sneak attacks. You can't be knocked unconscious. And they have quite a bit of hit points. So you learn that.
Okay.
Be nice if we could all have that.
What's that?
What's that?
I would yell. I'm gonna yell out, "No acid! They're dumb, so nothing in the brain. Just smack them a lot. Smack them a lot.
Got it.
I
Manga!
think you got the right group for that.
Smack them a lot, guys."
So that's one action. What else you got?
I will. I'm gonna drop my. No. I'm not going to. There's too many people in the way.
And Brash, you're on deck.
Sweet.
And there are dead fish around. So what I'm going to do is cast, smack them around like this, boys. And I'm gonna use telekinetic projectile.
Okay.
And get a dead fish and smack the ooze on the left, the furthest to the.
The one up top there?
Well, the one I can see is that one.
Okay.
Blah.
His name is Birmingham.
Birmingham.
Birmingham the Ooze.
Birmingham the ooze. I must smite you with a
It's Birmingham.
Birmingham.
18.
18 to hit. Hits.
18 to hit. And it is a d6 plus 4, which is 9 damage.
Not too bad. Very good.
Laying the pain.
All right.
Feed a fish.
And that is
your
my
turn.
3 actions this turn.
Okay, this
Sorry,
is-
I did not up Inspiring Courage, so you guys do not have
Oh,
this
gotcha.
round.
That
Good
off.
note.
All right, it is now their turn.
Yeah.
And they have 2 targets now. Isn't that lovely? So the one up top, his name is Anchovy. Because he's born from fish, and I just thought about that. I shouldn't have done something to do with fish.
Barracuda?
Barracuda. But he's already Birmingham. We don't want to give him a new name. So Anchovy is going to sit there and attack Corwin. And he's going to strike out 3 times with his pseudopod. The first one is 24, and that will be 6 bludgeoning damage. Pretty good. Plus 3 acid damage. He's going to strike you again. Natural 20. Natural 20. So in this system, you just double all the damage. Let me just roll all this damage. Let me just roll. Oh, that was a high number. Okay, and then
Carry the one.
Add 5.
and then I'll go ahead and roll this one.
So now I'll get me d20.
Okay. That will be total 16 points of damage. Does it matter to you if it's bludgeoning or acid?
It doesn't, and I'm down.
Already down.
Corwin, my boy.
Corwin! What's happened?
With that threat neutralized, it's going to scoot on back to Sir Brash there. Anchovy,
correct?
and attack you with the last one. This is not likely to hit. 14. Is that right? 14.
Misses.
Misses, okay. The other one's going to... Oh, he had to stride to you, so he wasn't able to take that attack anyway.
Oh, he comes over.
Yeah,
to
he
me.
came over to you.
Okay.
The other one's going to take an action to stride over to you,
Okay,
and he's going to attack twice. The first one is a 22.
that hits.
All right. That is 4 bludgeoning damage plus 1 acid damage. And he's going to attack again for 9. That's not going to hit.
Yeah.
And so that is both Sewer Ooze's turn. Your friend is down, but luckily he's fell down right next to his cleric who knows battle medicine.
Thank you.
Amazing.
Thank you.
So, Brashlo, it is your turn first.
Awesome.
You see your protege down.
Yeah, this is very alarming to me. And I guess before I get going, for everyone watching at home who realized that I took 4 actions last time,
Ha!
I realized it too. So I'm learning.
Oh no.
Movement is an action, and I play a lot of D&D.
And we have his contact information there below his screen.
That's right.
You reach out.
Just go
let him
ahead,
know.
send me
Tweet
hate
me.
mail. But no, I'm working on it, and so all right. So now that I got these two guys, and Anchovy's the one that Anchovy didn't hit me, but Birmingham did hit me.
Birmingham hit you. Anchovy downed.
Ooh, that's a very good point. So yeah, seeing that, I'm Colin, no. And it's like, I spend most of my time being, trying to teach Corwin, but it is, I did promise his mother, my ex-lover, that
In bed one morning over scones.
I looked at her in the eyes. I said, "Why,
This
yes,
is the worst day of Corwin's life.
Why, yes, I'll teach your son everything I know about fighting and being in the gladiator pits, but I will always protect him."
And so that moment, plays back in my mind as I whip out my flick mace again and just smack Anchovy, or try to attempt to smack Anchovy.
Go for it.
We'll see what happens.
12.
So that's a 19 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit. Almost anything will hit these guys.
That's good. So it's so that's 8 damage to 8 bludgeoning damage to that guy.
That'll work.
And
he's looking pretty bad.
I'm just in a fit of my own rage. Of course, not one that gives me any benefits, but I'm going to lash out at him again.
So your second attack
Yeah.
takes -5 unless you have a trait.
So that's so it is mine. So it's a 13.
Still hits.
Yeah. So I will go ahead and.
If you have like a finesse weapon, those will take. I think it's finesse. They'll take a less of a penalty on those kind of things. Or it might be agile if you have it. But check your traits on. It'll be calculated automatically for you on
Yeah.
Hero Lab.
Yeah, that's where I'm checking.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's it's another 8 to Anchovy.
Very good. He's still up. He's still on his pseudopods, but he's not looking great.
I'm at this point. Yeah, I mean, I'll try it again.
If anybody you want to take the third attack on, it's these guys.
Yeah,
With a low AC and a lot of hit points.
Yeah. So I'll.
So what's your modifier to this?
So this is -3.
Okay, let's see what you got.
So pretty could be worse.
Yeah.
That's a nat 20. So.
Okay, they're muted crits, but yeah, that's it.
Yeah. So even though it's a taken down, still a nat 20, which is great.
And what a natural 20 does otherwise is it raises your level of success. So if your normal one had failed and missed, it would have risen it to a success. And if it was already a success, it would have raised it to a crit.
Gotcha. Perfect. Let me see.
So how much damage does that one do? And don't worry about crit damage.
Yeah, I was going to say it's the same thing. Right?
Yeah,
Okay,
same old damage.
I'll just... so that's going to be 5 damage.
Yeah, 5 hit points remaining.
Yeah.
Here we
I
go.
can take Anchovy back.
Okay, there you go. Bye, Anchovy.
Just finally saw freedom.
It's so satisfying. I don't know if y'all can see it in Hero Lab, but so like you can watch the mana
Oh, yeah.
drain, or the HP
In the,
drain as it goes down.
It's just-
So it's just very fun to see hit. Okay, he's down to red.
Yeah.
Super fun.
So Brass, that is your turn.
Yeah, that's all I got. And that's earlier I was flicking the mace out, but this was just pure my boy Corwin, and just smacking down on Anchovy and dispatching
We're
him.
only in the first room.
Yeah, that's true.
Speaking of which, you are unconscious and dying in the first room. Oh, you didn't actually quite fully make it into the first room there.
No, we just opened the door.
Just open it.
So you have some options here. You are unconscious and dying, so at the start of your turn when you're dying, you can attempt a flat check. And a flat check is just roll the d20 sort of like you used to in D&D. Also, you have hero points. You can spend all your hero points to avoid death. You can do this when your dying condition would increase. So right now, you don't know if it's going to increase. So you might as well just roll a stabilize.
Okay, so just roll a d20.
Just roll a d20 looking for it. So it's DC 10 plus your dying value. And you're at dying 1 right now. So it's DC 11 check. So you want 11 or higher. So just like D&D, 50% chance.
14.
14, success. Your dying value is reduced by 1, so your dying condition goes away. Now, anytime you would, when you lose a dying condition, you gain the wounded condition. So your dying condition's gone away, but you have your wounded one, which you may want to mark on your modifications in there. And that just means that the next time you go down, you're going to start at dying 2 instead of dying 1.
Thanks.
Okay.
And then if you get treated for wound, your wound's treated after the battle, you can get rid of that wounded condition.
Got it.
All right, so it's kind of like a repeated, if you go up and down, you're going to get closer and closer to death. But you are fine and you get to keep your hero points.
Yay! Which I have how many right now?
Just the one.
Just
yeah.
the one.
Until you make a good pun. And
I had such a good one too when I was in it.
so
I don't even know what they're called.
So I think you're still unconscious otherwise until you regain hit points, but you're fine. All right, so that is the end of round 2. And we will go to the top initiative order. Let me click the little next round button, and we have Norris.
Okay, so
Norris of the blue hair.
I'm going to start off by using one action to lean down and speak at Corwin, who looks like he's doing slightly better, but not entirely great. Blessing you as a healer. So the next time you get healed, you regain 2 additional hit points, and then I'm going to heal you
Oh.
with the other 2 one more action.
You want to do the battlefield medicine, or you want to do?
No, I'm using Healer's Blessing.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use one of my spell slots to heal you.
Okay.
So you get 1d10 plus 2.
All righty. Roll good.
That's 7 hit points.
Sweet. Very good.
Is that plus the bonus one you did?
Yep. So normally when you heal, it's only a 1d8. I have healing hands, so it's now 1d10. And the healing blessing gives me an additional 2.
Going comes there's like,
Ghosts!
Like, they're not ghosts, but you're not done yet.
Say, I don't think you can get up yet
oh yeah.
on your turn.
You still
Oh,
maintain
that's
the wounded condition, but it is removed when you treat wounds or when you are restored to full HP and you rest for 10 minutes.
Okay.
So, there you go. That's Norris's turn.
I have one action left. Can I use my final action to pull him up to his feet?
Sure. Yeah,
Okay.
why not? Interact action.
Ghost! Ah!
Cool
Interact
beans.
with the object that is my teammate.
Yeah. All right.
He's a child, half organ a child. It's object-like.
Gana, what you got?
I will. Can you move me, please, 1 square to, yes, closer, and I will see that terrible, terrible thing did to my poor boy Conan. And I'm gonna, with my flute, if you guys have seen Lizzo with her flute solos, just straight up go off on it and just yell out, PG-13, right?
Oh, I was watching the Muppets Haunted House Mansion, so I was thinking of Rizzo. So that's somebody different, right? Yeah.
Lizzo.
Okay, yeah.
Lizzo.
Just a little bit.
Flute solo, just look at it straight across and just yell out, witch. Okay, and that is going to be...
You can also imagine Rizzo saying that.
Yeah, that is a 15 to hit.
Yes, even
And
with
then-
cover.
Even with cover. And that
And that's
is...
against Barnaby. His name, right? Barnaby? Birmingham.
2d6 if
I'll say Barnaby for later. That was the name of their child that you are not orphaning.
That is 8 sonic damage.
Ooh, shake it to its core.
Yeah.
Excellent job.
And then... Okay, let me double check. You can repeat the attack once on each of your subsequent turns. So, I cannot do it again. And that is all 3.
Okay. And next we have Birmingham, who has his friend right in front of him that he does not need to look up with his crossbow. Gonna reach out with a pseudopod and attack for 22.
Yeah, that'll hit.
And that'll be 6 bludgeoning damage plus 4 acid damage. How are you looking?
10. I got 5 HP left.
Yay!
All right, he's gonna reach out again. Nope, 13.
No.
And one more time, because he doesn't know any better. 5.
Yeah, absolutely not.
Okay, so he is trying to just bring you down, getting closer. But it's now Brash's turn. Brash, you're not looking great.
I'm not, but I'm invigorated at seeing Anchovy just dispatched. And so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use the old flick mace again and try to
You can take it out.
end this guy. Oh, that's a lot. It's a 23.
Yep, that hits.
All right.
And it would be a crit if he could be crit.
4 damage.
Ooh, that's not great.
Last time, yeah. It's a bummer. Okay, and so attack 2. 11?
That hits.
Whoa, there we go. These guys
Yeah.
yeah.
One last thing in this game too, crits, if you get 10 over their AC, then it's a crit. They don't have to roll a natural 20.
And that's 10 damage.
10 damage, he's still up.
That one evened out.
You get to watch his health, it doesn't have much left, does he?
I'm gonna take number 3. Again out of anger.
You should.
Oh yeah, that's a 10 actually.
AC 8.
Oh my gosh. That's incredible. All right, so let's see what we can do damage
Wow, let's get him done.
That's 9.
Yep, 2 hit points remaining.
Oh.
Once you describe your kill.
Yeah, as I turn over, I say, "Sweet barley brew, combat is infectious," and I just wail on Birmingham until he's done.
Okay, and I'll take my mini back.
There you
And
go.
you've cleaned your first room. Only 1 casualty.
The ghosts are terrifying.
Honey, it was just trash. That was trash.
It was ghost trash.
I'm gonna run up to Corwin and try to play it very cool and say, "Corwin, how are you doing, dear boy? That's, you look like you took some licks in there."
Am I still raging at this point?
How long does your rage last?
Good question.
And I will
I
say,
don't know. Does it stay up if you go
Go down?
down?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't think it does.
After you're interfering, begin raging.
It
The
might.
number of temporary hit points equal to your constitution. 1 minute.
Oh yeah.
and does it go down if you go unconscious?
Good deal. After you stop raging, doesn't say anything about.
Yeah, we could check it later on. We'll just assume that you're fine. So you're still probably upset. I will say that you, for defeating these oozes, you each get 80 experience points. Sweet. They are 2 level 1 creatures, and I believe a level 1 creature gets you 40 points each. I'm going to double check that, but I'm pretty sure that's correct.
So if
Yeah.
Brash says that to Corwin, he's just like, "I hate ghosts." Just kind of looking around, scared. Back to scared. Like, this is not good. Like, the placebo effect is gone.
Oh my goodness! Calm down.
It's fine. I'm fine.
It's gonna come up to your leg and just like, it's okay. It's okay. Just reach my hand up to your hip.
Thank you. I'm fine. I'm not crying.
Listen,
Okay.
Corwin, ghosts are incorporeal, and I'll just take like a fish, and I'll be like, and it just splashes in the pile of ooze. That wouldn't happen if it was a ghost.
I don't understand, like, why. It doesn't matter if ghosts don't have jobs or not. Okay. I don't know what incorporeal has to do with anything.
Temporal me touch.
Whatever.
Come on, hon. I'm gonna reach up for your hand and take you to the next building.
Yeah. He obliges that hand.
Do you want to treat wounds or anything?
So I can't do battle medicine on you, but I could do just a normal treat wounds. Because battle medicine, I can only do 1 per person, or once on a person a day.
Ah, okay, yeah, you can just do
So
regular treat wounds.
You could do battle medicine on me.
Yeah, I could do a battle medicine on you. And normal treat wounds.
Yeah, so you can do a treat wounds. So, DC, you want to start here?
Yeah.
DC 15,
So it's plus my wisdom, or my
plus
medicine.
your medicine.
That was 11.
Okay, so that is a fail. So, do you have the treat wounds information on their thing? I wonder if it's on my instrument. Probably it's on here somewhere. I think a failure just means that they may gain a little bit of health, but not much. But I'll find it. If it's not on my thing, it would be a good thing to have on. I might be missing it. But
Stabilize.
you can go ahead and cure Brash, and I'll look it up.
Okay, so that's another DC 15. That was also another 11.
Oh boy.
So,
Oh, man.
Yeah, that's
We appreciate the try.
Yeah, the failure just
Nothing happens with a failure.
Yeah, nothing happens. So you can't try again for an hour. So you are still wounded 1. Do you have any other way of healing yourselves before you get going?
I have a single divine font and 1 spell slot.
What's your what do you got, Benji?
7.
Oh, cool. I'm at 5.
Nice. I'll go first.
little race to the bottom here.
How many potions did y'all bring?
Yeah, I don't have enough gold for potions.
Yeah.
So do
I'm
you
quite
have any
broke.
healing spells?
No, I do not.
Okay.
That's all right. Let's just,
I'm sure these are just healing potion repositories.
That's right.
If you can also give me 10 minutes,
Positively.
I can spend to regain my focus spell as payment for me using both of my spell slots to heal you. I will do this for you. So I just need 10
Is that how
minutes.
payment works? Okay.
Yes.
So
Because otherwise,
yeah,
I kind
payment.
of felt bad.
Payment.
Yeah.
Okay, so it is.
Happy
So what is your focus spell?
Norse.
I have Healer's Blessing, so that's what I used on Corwin to add 2 extra points.
And you can also, like I said, you get to treat wounds every hour. So if you just want to hang out, like, there's not necessarily anything
There's no rush.
pressing. You left in the morning, so it's only midday.
That would save me some spell slots.
And so if you want to wait an hour and try to treat wounds again, that's
Yeah.
another option.
Well, yeah. I mean, we
I'll
can do
spend that hour
That's-
trying to
that's
drag
reasonable.
the boar up the stairs.
Yeah, and the other thing I was going to mention, this is an interior hallway that you don't actually see right now, but she kind of gave you the general layout of the place, so I just left that as uncovered. So there might be something in there, but it is an interior hallway here. Here's the front door.
Well, and we can spend the other part of that hour. Like, I do want to look through this place. Is there anything else in here? Like, if I search through it?
So you can take an hour and you can do a thorough search of the place
Yeah.
while you're kind of getting,
I'll focus.
waiting for the insurance to approve another treatment.
You guys check it out. I'll hang out outside. It's not that I'm scared.
Come help me get the boar.
Of course.
But no, you don't find anything else inside. Nothing in particular.
Yeah.
It's just
Otherwise,
kind of
that thing's bigger than me.
I
bones.
kind of figured so, but that's okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so go ahead and do your other treat wounds.
This one is a little better. It's
Is it
13 for Corwin. And
Oh man!
that was worse. That was a 2 for 8.
So why'd you bring this guy along again?
Can you please stop using that roller?
I just.
Is it the roller spells at Wormwood's fault?
Listen, I've tried to roll on that thing and I've never gone above a 12.
I don't believe in bad luck with dice.
I like. Don't be silly.
It's so
It's too
pretty.
beautiful to be unlucky.
No, that's fine. Let's just. I mean, how many of these houses or shacks or whatever could have little oozes in them? Let's go to the next one. Let's see what's in it.
I think this whole place is haunted. I'm going to be honest. I'm kind of scared.
Ha! Haunted? No. Madame Tendervale would never lead us astray.
And I'm gonna stride over here, and I'll open up this next door.
I will warn you to please do it slowly so we can check inside
Oh, that's a good point.
before.
Yeah, this time I'm like
Carefully open the door as opposed to knocking it open.
I'm like acting brave, but I'm like, oh yeah, just what's in here, and I get really quiet. And I'm like,
Position
Kinda
yourselves where you want to be.
Creak the door
So-
open. I'll be behind you if you'll move.
Corwin's
going
going to pretend to be messing with the board. You're just on the other side of this room.
here.
Safely behind the wall.
Here it is. Definitely like turning that doorknob and just like slowly peeking around.
Or shield.
Inside this room, it seems to be a simple shed. It has some fishing rods and some boxes of tackle inside.
No healing potions.
No.
If you take some time to search through it, you
I will
find
search through the room for some healing potions.
you do not find any healing potions, but you do find if you gather all the materials together, you think that you get basically 5 sets of material. You can sell the whole lot of it for about 20 silver pieces.
very good. Yeah.
So somebody must have marked that down. You got some
Fishing gear?
fishing gear to sell for 20 silver pieces.
Oh, cool. Yeah. I'm just going to walk into the room. Like, looks
Like,
good.
Like, oh, this is
As you walk into the room, no.
Oh! Perfect.
It's a ghost! Just take my hit points right there. I'll bet my hit points if there's a ghost. I just faint.
I'll go up to the next room and use a. No. I'll just go ahead and try to like carefully and sneakily open that door.
She busts through the door with her little goblin foot. And inside you find another little storage shed. This one has a lot of tools for cleaning and preserving fish. Again, if you collect it all, you can probably sell it all for about 20 silver pieces.
All right, let's definitely collect it. I think
Screw
Oh,
it.
look, this all looks very useful. I don't know, just like, yeah, how much can I get for this?
And how's she going to keep a party inventory going?
You.
All right, that's her role in a lot of our campaigns. She's a note taker and the inventory manager. It's one of the many reasons we like having her around. All right.
Here, I'll take a look at these. This bench
Right.
here.
And despite there being stuff on the table, the drying rack there's really nothing on the drying rack in real life. It's
Okay.
just,
And same thing over here.
yeah,
There's
there's...
drying racks and
So I
tables.
spent that time like just kind of like doing like a
Yeah,
logo.
so yeah, those are all little tables outside that you can use and drying racks and things like that. So if you decide to keep this place and you want to use it for something else, you can. But otherwise, yeah, there's nothing of interest.
What, can we get a feel for what kind of time of day it is?
Yeah, it's getting to be a little bit early afternoon. It's like 1 or 2 o'clock.
So, just a question. What if we just slept outside tonight? What if we did like a beach campfire? You know, I've never really spent a lot of time near the water.
I mean, that's a great idea. We'll for sure do that, sweetheart. And she's gonna walk over to the ramp and open that door. Carefully, of course.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's not reckless.
I will follow. I will follow.
She's here for
I'm not
adventure.
going to be
She's-
the cleric
she's-
that's
I
80
am-
miles away.
You've raised kids.
I've raised kids. I'm not
raised
worried about
goblin
stuff.
children.
Listen, I'm gonna die soon anyway.
She's told some ghost stories.
So, as you open that door,
Oh boy, dear lord.
you see a stone oven in the northwest corner.
Oh, it's a kitchen, guys.
Yes, it is a spacious kitchen. There's cabinets and tables lining the walls, and a wide wash basin stands next to the western door. Several of the cabinet doors stand open, and pots and long-handled spoons lie scattered across the floor. 2 doors stand in the east wall, one to the south, and a heavier door to the in the west wall. The shutters over the north window hang askew.
All right, I'm gonna enter.
And I think we mentioned that this is south this way.
Yeah.
So,
North.
sorry. I am gonna go ahead and be like, oh, there's nothing in here. It's a kitchen. There might be some rats or something. It'll be tasty later.
We
I'm
keep
gonna go-
going.
Yeah, I'll go in,
Follow.
and then I will open. This is the door right there?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, you want to look at that door?
Yes, please.
Alrighty then.
I love that.
I will also.
Spiders.
I mean, I'll go
I was
in.
gonna say the 2 spiders.
What about you?
Nah, I will have like peeked my head inside the
Like
door
on the
here.
steps, like,
Yeah.
"Whoop."
They're just like,
You want to look at
Yeah, I'm gonna carefully.
Well, no,
open.
you don't, because the door doesn't open when you try to open it. It's not locked, but there seems to be something blocking it from the other
Oh,
side.
okay.
I'll peek my head in and I'll just be like, if you're another ghost, we are not trying to kill you. We are friends of ghosts here. Not like those last ghosts. Apparently those weren't ghosts, so that
They
wasn't
were
us.
oozes, darling. Oozes.
Oozes. We killed them. They were oozes. They were, in fact, in the way of the ghosts.
Unless they were your friends, in which case we did not kill
and
them.
then we did not kill them.
We politely asked them to leave.
And they did not follow.
And I tried
just
to
kind of-
filth off with my body.
Knowing that I'm not going to be strong enough to probably break anything down, let's go to the. This, please.
Are we sure we want to do that? I'm just nervous.
And as he's saying that,
I will
So-
carefully open what appears to probably be a pantry.
Yes,
As
indeed.
Gana is used to kitchens,
So,
after-
I'm sorry.
you know, spending time making
All your
food for
keys.
all the children's.
Yeah, you see shelves lining the walls of this narrow pantry. A few empty crocks. Crocks and boxes are all that remain on the shelf. On the
Crocks and
shelves,
crocks.
a heap of empty sacks and broken crockery lies on the floor.
A shrubbery.
I'll mention to Gana. We can also kind of use my spear to open doors and be a little further away.
You should have told me that earlier.
You
I'm
moved
the
so-
smallest one.
You move so quickly. Here.
We move the same speed. I just look faster.
You're just
And I'm gonna walk out the next door.
very quickly curious.
so you're coming through this way,
Yes.
and do you want to go all the way up to this
Yes,
one?
please.
Also, I just want to ask,
Mhm.
would you say how long has it been? Like an hour of like looking through this stuff, or
Y'all haven't looked through anything. You haven't told
Okay.
me that you're looking through anything with any particular
Sure.
long period of time.
So it's going pretty quick.
It's only been like-
Did we investigate the pantry?
I haven't investigated anything.
Just a quick look in the pantry.
You want to do
Just
a
see
quick
if
look, or do you want to do a search action, which takes as long as it takes?
I will
You can either give me a perception check, or you can do the search action, which takes some time.
Oh, Gana's doing perception.
But essentially, it's kind of like taking 20. So
I'll take as much time as it needs to search through that pantry.
okay,
I'm looking for a snack, basically.
You search through.
I'm a whole meal, baby.
There's really no foodstuffs remaining in here, but you do find something possibly interesting.
Gasp.
There seems to be a little hole in the wall leading to the next room.
I would.
And you also find something interesting down there if you want to go look in the little hole in the wall.
I will kind of like approach it from an angle and just like put my hand in front of it to make sure it's not a trap. And if nothing happens, then I will put my face in front of this mysterious hole in the wall.
Casual roll.
I know, like, nobody, nope, what's that? No
Why
idea.
is he rolling that die?
So, yeah, this is a secret perception check, just to let you see behind the screen, because you kind of indicated you want to do a perception check,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
all the perception rolls are just me.
Yeah.
Still scary. Still
Yeah,
very
still scary.
I like it.
Very
Alarmingly
ominous.
scary.
And so, looking down, you see a few iridescent scales and a little bit of feathery down in the little hole.
I'll just, in a casual tone, mention this to the only person I can see, which is Corwin. Corwin, there is some cool stuff in this next room.
Like scary cool, or like what are you?
Maybe magic item cool. I know you like magic things, my guy.
As much as it protects me from ghosts,
It could be an anti-ghost shield.
we should check that out. We should check that out. I was going to stick my hand into this oven just in case. Maybe that's a good idea, maybe it's not. But I would, before I do that, the only thing I want to check is the oven and just reach my hand in and see if there's anything in there.
No, there's nothing. Nothing at all.
Cool. Well, hopefully my hand smells like ash, less than slimy ooze, but I will go join them in the hallway.
Now you're more pasty than slimy.
Yeah.
All right.
Covered in boar skin.
There you go. I will carefully open this door.
To the left?
To
This
the,
one?
yes.
To the
The one where the hole is leading to?
Uh-huh. Yes,
Okay.
please.
Oh, is it a whole room or is no? That's not. It's a wall.
All right.
I'll back out of the pantry. Over here, and then I'll fall down in the pantry.
No.
Slipped
It's
off
a
old
very
banana
exciting
peel.
hole.
So, this appears to be a bedroom, and it is starkly appointed. A wooden bed frame has slats but no mattress, with a battered trunk at its foot. On the other side of the room is a small, simple table holding a ceramic pitcher and a matching bowl full of leaves. Light streams in past one of the shutters that hangs slightly ajar. And as you walk into the room, something flies into the room from that window. And
No.
it has a fish in its mouth, and it looks something like this.
How beautiful.
And as it sees you, its mouth opens, and its fish drops out of its mouth.
Hello.
And we'll see you next week.
Oh, no.
Here I sit on the edge of my seat.
That's such a cool creature.
That is a super, super cool.